Hello. 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 Alright. Let's take this from the beginning. So, yeah, there was a whole week where I just basically didn't really do much in the way of recording. Part of it was due to the fact that, my computer here, was going through a thing specific to recording, not necessarily to streaming. I think I've got it fixed now. This kind of thing happens whenever NVIDIA drops an update for my GPU, and I fall for the suggestion that this would be the one that works. It's every single time, and it actually went off without a hitch for a while, and then just fell back into its usual fuckery, so that was a thing that happened. But honestly, even if everything went as it should, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure if I would have kept up with it. This whole experience wasn't that great. I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely and utterly honest with you. I have not really been enjoying this game. It's been a personal challenge for me to just try and complete it. And my reactions, I'm sure, are fun and entertaining and all that fun stuff. So I've been keeping with it. But this has not been like I'm doing cartwheels after a playthrough. I'm really not. Yeah, I've made a couple of attempts last week, and my couple of attempts were basically just held back because of, like I said, technical issues. And I'm honestly glad they didn't take, because they didn't go well. I know what I'm in for now, but I can't wrap my head around how this endgame has gone. I'll be honest, when I started, things went a lot better. There was a lot of quirks and a lot of, like, really high difficulty curves and super high encounter rates and things like that, but there was enough, like, pumps of nostalgia coming through and stuff where I was encouraging myself to get through the content, because I'm like, alright, this has got to be leading to something, right? There's all this buildup and all this anticipation that seems to kind of go up, plateau, here's the next story. Plateau, and so on and so forth, and it's all interlocking, so I'm thinking it's got to be building towards something, right? And my very vague and somewhat clouded memories of this game had led me to believe that the ending was like this huge payoff and was going to wrap everything else up very nicely, even if the game was difficult to get through in more than just in terms of like the gameplay. So there has been that, and I'll be honest, like I said, it's been, I'm not going to say harrowing, because it's a freaking video game. It's not trauma-inducing. But it has not been the best. And I hope it's been better for you guys, honestly. Because that's why I do this. That, and because I just like video games, and I like playing them. So let's hope this goes off well. We are closing in on endgame. Last dungeon, last bosses, if I remember correctly, it's essentially emulating the end game for Final Fantasy IV somewhat closely, to the point that the structure and some of the tropes from the end game of Final Fantasy IV are also present in the after years. However, things are ramped up quite a bit, to the point where let's say, for example, again, some of the stuff from previous episodes are present, where there's sections where there are, let's say, for the sake of argument, 5 different types of mobs that you can encounter. 4 of them are easy peasy to mid-range difficulty and give appropriate experience. And then there is that one enemy mob that is incredibly difficult, but then doesn't give experience to reflect that. It gives experience to reflect all the other mobs you run into. So those hard battles aren't even worth it. So trying to whatchamacallit, grind for experience just becomes an even more like tedious chore, because you've got these battles that it's like, okay, if I could just fly through them and just get experience at a slow pace, I'll do it off recording, and save you guys the hassle, and then, you know, I'll hit all the hard parts as necessary. It's not the case, because every 2 or 3 battles, if that, and again, this is with a high encounter rate, you just get these obtusely hard battles that are difficult for no reason other than to be difficult. And it's almost like the developers wanted to keep you from grinding for experience, because those hard battles become trades if you're playing them well. They become trades of attrition. So who runs out of resources and life the fastest? And 9 times out of 10 it's the enemy party, but you know, your resources get lower as you go on, and by the time you reach the end, it's like, okay, so most difficulties here, every now and again the difficulty's up here, well, let's shove that down a little bit, and the boss difficulty, for whatever reason, is periodically up here. And it's like, well, okay, like I've mentioned before, is relics of old, like, game development where DLC is concerned. You can tell they were trying to stretch people out. You can tell that they were trying to make sure that everybody gets every DLC. They're trying to make sure that every bit of DLC squeezes as much time and as much gameplay and as much effort as possible. And it's just like, now we're at I guess it makes me really appreciate where we are now with that kind of thing, where a lot of that is avoidable if desired. You don't want to go through this kind of experience. You don't have to sometimes. And a lot of times when you do have to go through it, like, let's say, for example, a story expansion comes out for a game, a lot of times it's not going to be, oh, well, let's change the experience of the game up completely and force you to jump through all these hoops in order to allow you to experience the story. So, I don't know. I'm really, this will all be stuff that I'll cover in the review when I actually get to it. Let's see where we're at with the game, though, and hopefully we can get this tackled sooner than later. So let's go ahead and switch over, but first, we're going to go ahead and, can we do this? And then we go over here and we pretend that we're not sailing on the high seas. I'm not even going to attempt to say the word, because I'm sure there are people out there who have fine-tuned the algorithm to hunt for it. Let's see where the last save is and see if I don't have to use save state or not. I think I'm okay. But we'll see. I've not gotten rid of Palom yet. Let's see what the save state has to say about that. Yeah, okay. So we are gonna go ahead and reset. We're gonna pretend, again, do not perceive. It's one of the few times where the game save is much further along than the save state. So the only thing you really missed as a result was me putting a party together, essentially. I did make an attempt on the final dungeon, and then I came back with the intention of replacing a party member, in this case being Palom. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna replace Palom like I intended. We have a dedicated black mage, which, I mean, blows my mind that it's gonna be Golbez. Dedicated white mage in Rosa, obviously. We've got a damage dealer that has access to white magic because we need several people that can do half-assed white magic, I guess. Palom, who was supposed to be a dedicated black mage who can do all kinds of great off-the-wall black magic and really can't, has access to aura spells, and that's it. So not so great. And look at that low HP. Ugh. And then there's Cecil, who has the second highest HP out of everybody. Is tanky as hell. That's his whole purpose. But he can also deal a decent amount of damage and can cast a little bit in the way of white magic. So Palom needs to be just straight up replaced because we do not have the kind of resources to put behind making him better at this point in time. Now, the last run that didn't get recorded, didn't get saved, I made a run with Sid. Straight up for his attack power and his higher HP, but unfortunately, that didn't work out. I tried to run with Rydia. That didn't really work out either because I didn't really make a run at summons at the previous endgame, because nobody told me that completing the battles killed them. And there was a, even though Rydia was like, oh, please don't attack them, like, I didn't think I wanted to just be done with it. That's my lack of patience, I guess. So I think we're going to need to grind a little bit, but not nearly as much as I might think. We need somebody with some utility, and I think that's going to be Edge, like 100% of the time. So we're gonna actually, let's give that a save. And that's mostly because of his heal pill. He does have a other ability that will probably work in a lot of the normal battles, but will not work in the whatchamacallit. Wow, I wish I'd known that was a thing. Actually, so my white magic is down, and what is that, like abilities or something is up? Black magic's normal, attack is normal. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of experience I need. Alright, I can't remember if I saved or not. But yeah, so he has another one that I think it's just, it makes, let's actually double check. It's not magic, why am I? Ability, there we go. But it's not going to tell me what ninjutsu abilities he's got. Oh, there we go. So Shadow Bind pins target and temporarily prevents it from performing any actions. Like I said, that'll probably work well in regular battles, but not in boss battles. I very highly doubt there will be many enemies in boss battles that'll work against, but there's a possibility. Heal pill is actually pretty decent, in all honesty. We have this little store here, this merchant, and then the other portal doesn't really take me anywhere. I'm presuming until I complete the game, and then it'll take me between all of the different naming ways and, or I'm sorry, challenge ways or whatever that specific type is called. And then we also have access to these things. So we're going to do some rough calculations here because I want to go at this the way that it needs to be done. So let's see. Everyone is basically at an average of about level 30, let's say. If not just below. Let's actually double check on that. Because that'll give me an idea of what my average level should be. How much time that might take. So we got 30 plus 30 plus 25 plus 34 plus 40 equals divided by 5 equals. So we got a. So I was close. Roughly 31.8. So 31 and 4/5, I guess. So let's call it 32 at this point. Let's call it 32. An average level of 32. We need to take that up to about 40. At the very least. Where Cecil's at right now. We're gonna see... So we're gonna take that as every level will require what? How much experience? Okay, so Golbez will be our measuring stick because he'll probably level up with the next battle. So we're going to do some experimentation, shall we? And we're going to keep it right close to home, so that way we can recover without using much in the way of tents and stuff. See, that ability doesn't even really work on these enemies. Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, God. Like, I don't even think I'm playing this badly. I mean, I could be for all I know, but... This is ridiculous that this is the first battle outside of the ship, and I'm having this much difficulty with it. It is specifically because of that coral. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this discussion. That's okay. I'm prepared. I'm going to do what needs to be done. Okay, so Golbez gained a level. Now let's go back in the ship if it'll let us. I mean, I know it'll let me. It's just a matter of whether I can get into it without initiating another battle. Alright, I'll have to go all the way down. That's fine. Alright. So 23... God, I didn't even check to see how much experience I get. So 23,000 for a level at 35 is the measuring stick. Now let's see how much experience a typical battle will get me. There's one. Oh, this is a decent setup too. Alright. Of course black magic is down. Why wouldn't it be? Oh wow, that sucked. That sucked hard. Well, this sucks. Like, this is an enemy party that is just way too stacked. Like, if they're gonna be relatively powerful, they need to just be easier to kill. Like, look at this. Wow! Just dummies one of our party members automatically. So the blaster move paralyzes a party member with the potential of just automatically killing them. That is redonkulous. That is way too powerful to be just like a regular mob. Way too powerful of a move. Oh, hey, look at that. Would you look at that? So am I just not supposed to go out when black magic is down? Like... like my primary source of damage. Oh my god. And I need to have everybody alive. Oh, come on, don't kill him. So what I want to check out here is how much experience I get relative to how much I need and how much money I get for each battle. And I'm going to use this battle as an example. I mean, of course, some are going to be more, some are going to be less, but... Dead? Nope. Paralyzed. Alright, I can deal with paralyzed at this point. Sure. Why not? That'll just kill him, right? Dead? Yep, of course. So, about roughly 3,000 each. So it's not terrible. Unless, you know, everybody just keeps dying all the fucking time. Yeah, I understand I'm poisoned, alright? Oh, what does this help and hurt? So attack is down, black magic is up. That's fine. Attack sucks anyhow. I probably should have spent a little bit more effort in maybe if there's ultimate weapons to be had. I probably should have spent more effort finding those and shit like that, but 3,000 on each per battle is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Basically keeps me above water on a lot. Actually, let's get some of those shurikens too. Of shit here that I can throw. For the sake of argument, we're gonna see. Okay, not terrible. It's better than attacking. Oh, come on! Already with this shit. Holy shit, man. You're gonna keep trying. Of course they do. Why would it? Why would it? Like, I kind of just want to keep going, if I'm being honest. Okay, this battle won't be as bad, I'm hoping. Because it doesn't have that stupid cat. Okay. Like, okay. Yeah, easier battle, worth 1/3 of the resources. Okay, so we're gonna take a brief pause. Look at that timer, 3:46 on the play time for this chapter. I'm gonna do a little bit of off-recording leveling here, so that way you guys don't have to sit here and watch the grind. So I'll be, well, I mean, through the magic of video editing, it'll mean nothing to you, but it'll take some time for me. So let's see how long it takes us. Alright, everybody. Hi. So, I have been working at this for a while, and in true fashion to this game, I found out some stuff. Namely, why some of the stuff that should be working isn't working, like Cecil's white magic, for example, and why I can't do bands with Cecil. It turns out, him being knocked out didn't, like, I don't understand the reasoning for this, but my understanding is that basically it set him to default to the point where I couldn't use Cecil's imported character. He was at a set level with a set of equipment that I can't change. He can't use white magic, he can't use bands, and that's it. He is a useless tot for a bit, which is exactly why his attack was stunted for the most part, that I from earlier. We're gonna try something. Be sure I'm not doing this improperly here, but and if it doesn't work, then I just need to make a final push and just kind of eat it up, because it isn't until I've essentially, like, completed the final dungeon that I get Cecil back to full capability, essentially. So we're kind of stuck. Like, and it sucks because at the end of the day, that's like, it put us in a position and we have no choice. That's just it. And it's really, I just don't understand why they decided to do this way. I have no idea. And I don't even think I'm gonna get access to the bands that I want to use here. Like, I think I may just need to eat this up and, like, suck it up and try and make an attempt at the last dungeon, so. Oh, as much as it sucks. Phoenix Downs, I'm gonna need to get a bunch of. I can only buy cottages? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna need 20. Hypothetically. I may want to load up on some of these only because I may need to come back to the surface from time to time. I don't know why else they would have given them to me. Like, giving me the ability to get them. These I'm going to need to stock up on big time. God, I'm really trying to be conservative here, but I don't see myself needing, like, 60 high potions. I really hope not, anyways. So, this thing is not for, later game challenges, or post-game challenges. Apparently, that's, so once I get, I think it's like the 12th floor of the final dungeon, I can use that interdimensional elevator, come back here, reform my party, and then, we're good to go. I may reconsider changing my party up again, because I forgot there's a thing that after floor 5, apparently makes things super, super easy, and I can start leveling around there. So actually, let's, Palom has access to it now. Yeah, we're doing it live. Fine. The spell is Break, in case anybody has a curiosity about that. Pretty much all Cecil is good for at this point, and I can't believe I'm even entertaining this idea. The only ability Cecil is good for at this point is is cover. That's it. That is it. Actually, you know what? Let's not even. Everybody knows what I'm doing here, so no point in hiding it. So let's fucking go, I guess. Now, I already have a pretty decent idea of how these are gonna go, so I should be alright, I think. Oh, shit. Right. Attack. Wait, what? Okay. That was weird. Also, I confirmed something, a while back as well. Or not a while back, while I was doing the thing. Apparently slows, like I theorized before, apparently, slows, protects, all of that stuff does stack. So it's not a flat rate for all of your protects and slows and hastes and all that. It is not a flat rate at all. Another cottage. No, I remember. That secret path just loops in on itself. We are not fighting the chimeras. If I remember correctly, good weapon is in here, or armor. Can't remember which. We'll find out real quick. Oh, if we don't fucking die. Jesus Christ. See, that's why I don't want to fight the chimeras. We're gonna get our first run with the potions already. Genji shield. Alright, that's gonna go right on Kane. Okay, these won't be too terrible. Wow, nice! I think I might have chosen a good time to be perusing the the last dungeon. Hitting 2 grand with an attack feels mighty good. Alright. And somehow inside the dungeon feels a lot more forgiving than outside the dungeon. Like, I don't know why that makes sense, but it does. Oh, alright then, fine. I will get Rosa to do it. Jesus. Shit. Well, alright. Oh yeah, he casts fire, so of course he gets healed by fire. Obviously. Oh well. Problem solved. Now I have to be careful because the paths can be misleading. One of the paths, for example, leads to just strictly a decoy. We do not need one of those. We already have like quite a few of them, and I just don't use them. So is that gonna hit everybody? No. Okay, good. I don't need that shit right now. The game, the name of the game here, from my experience, up until the first set of sub-bosses, is really just endurance and attrition. And this is why I'm running away from some of the battles, because the ratio of, like, experience to effort and resources I have to dump into it is not worth it 99 times out of 10. Can we get out, please? Thank you. I'm already, like, flying through my high potions. So there was another secret path on the other side, I believe. That's the one that leads to my left here, that little path out there, and leads to a decoy, which I do not need. This one could be worth it. Shit. Why didn't it target everybody? Oh no. Okay. Fine. Okay, not terrible. And again, like, you couldn't just throw me straight at the chest. You had to make me go around. Like, that was really terribly necessary. I don't understand why it's cycling through ice and flame stuff, but whatever. So long as I've got the best equipment on, I really don't care. So with the encounter rate being what it is here, I'm not out here trying to win any medals or achievements or anything like that, because there really aren't any available in this version of the game. So I'm legitimately just trying to beat the game. Is that like a counter or something? Because I'm really getting annoyed by it. I'd like to avoid it if I could. Take all the MP from him that you want. Okay, so we're doing good. We're making a good pace at this point. An explosion is definitely nice. So we are at floor 3 already, and the first boss. That smell. What? I feel something near. Stay on guard. That's the same feeling. Felt it somewhere else before. Here it comes. And our first sub-boss. I knew it! You must be the chief guardsman. Baigan. I am reborn. By the crystal. Yes, you are. I remember you being a pain in my ass. So, the whole idea here is to pick an arm to kill, basically. And leave it at just the one arm. We need to figure out which one casts Reflect. I believe it's the right arm, but I'm not 100% on that one. So really, at this point, it's just kind of a wait and see. I think that'll do it. Oh, he casts it on himself. Shit. Well. Now, I can still get around this. It's harder, but I can do it. Jesus Christ. Oh, that wasn't the right thing. I'm getting Theodore and Palom mixed up. Not quite sure why. Oh, God. This already isn't good. Okay, one arm dead. And one teammate dead. We're making good progress, folks. So let's slow you down. We need a high potion on Palom. Oh shit, that's right. Reflect. Oops. Holy moly, man. Imagine how hard that would hit if... answered my own damn question. I think I know how I'm gonna deal with this. It's gonna suck, but I think I can manage it. So I'm gonna get Golbez to taunt, and shit. Taunt. Well, where's the X potions? Where are the X potions? Right at the bottom, of course. Alright, we're gonna awaken him. We're gonna get, shit. I'm trying to think. Let's do Protect again, because you can do 4 layers, up to 4 layers of basically every protective and, I guess, status leaning spells. I'm not quite certain, honestly. Oh, okay. Do we have haste? Oh, it's positive we did. Do I not have access to haste? Why am I not seeing it? Is it a black magic spell? Is that why? Huh. News to me, I guess. Let's do another roll of... Oh, crap. Really shouldn't have done that way. Oh, well. Please, while I still have life. Holy shit. You're getting totaled. Did the taunt wear out or something? Like, what the shit? Alright. Yeah, I think the taunt like just wears out after a bit. And it isn't that long. I get an inkling of a feeling that the whole intent behind doing some of the things the way that they're set up is that after every sub-boss I'm supposed to go back up to the surface and redo everything all the way down. Like, I feel like there's a bit of that set up here. Beware, it still lives. Okay. This means I can get Palom up and give him the experience of just kind of being awake while we kick. Oh shit. And we just dusted Palom. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, there's the portal right there. What is this girl? What does that girl want? What did he mean? Reborn from the crystal, he said. So that's why the crystal shattered. What still lives? Oh, I don't even have to use an item. Okay, cool. I also found out that apparently another part of, or another benefit of importing saves is with every level that we beat a sub-boss on, we get one of these cutscenes, and that area that we just stepped on is a save point. Otherwise, they wouldn't be, I guess. How is King Cecil faring? He hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I see. But I have a strange feeling. I think he understands what is happening here. All of it. You've changed, Theodore. Huh? The Theodore I knew always acted like there was a heavy burden placed on his shoulders. That burden of being the Prince of Baron. No. The burden of having Cecil and Rose's blood in his veins. You're right. It always made me wonder, why did you never feel a sense of pride about your family? I guess I had to learn how to. From whom? From Kane and Biggs and Wedge? And from all the people my father once fought with. I always hoped that you would learn it from yourself. Or for yourself. I suppose my father did too, come to think of it. Don't worry. I'm sure your father will be back to normal in no time. Thanks. Oh, okay. So the bands from this chapter need to be learned through the cutscenes. So they're hiding bans behind fucking DLC and knowing to import the saves in order to get them. Wow, wowie zowie. Wow. That's I don't have words. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further here, but we're gonna use the save. If it becomes way too bonkers nonsense, we're just gonna cut it. Looks like most of the battles are mostly the same. We're gonna run from this. So we're gonna try that floor 5 trick that I heard about in a little bit. Because if I can just blow through and start leveling and set a point where I can just start leveling there as opposed to on the surface with that stupid ass coral, which I found out there's apparently a harder version of it that exists. And it's like, why is there a harder version of this? And then I find out it's legitimately to collect on completionists. Because it's like tied with a ultimate weapon quest or something. Those were actually really nice items, by the way. Come on, man. Not really. If we could even just kind of come back and just save after, that'd be fantastic. I don't think it's gonna. There's nothing more here. Holy shit. This is ridiculous. This encounter rate is nuts. But the entire game's been like this. It's nothing new, really. It isn't at all. Alright. I have used roughly half of my high potions. This is nuts. Alright. Let's save up. Oh shit, I forgot to heal Theodore. Oh well. At least we're saved. Let's go to the next floor. Yeah, I gotcha. At least you didn't ambush me this time. Okay, there's a chest over there. Just trying to... Oh, it was a bad chest. It's bad. I don't like it. Okay, so this is floor 4, I guess. Okay. Lustrous sword. Ooh. Let's, Oh, yeah. Okay. That's nice. A bump up of like 40 or 50? Oh, that's dirty. I actually gotta check that again. Roughly looks like 35, so almost getting on 40 there, so not totally worth that reaction, but oh man, is that good? That's just good. I actually want to see how much damage it does. So that's nice damage too. Okay, not terrible. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and finish this battle then, I guess. Try not to dust Rosa, please. And this Osmos is a counter? Why is it a counter? That's too good. Like, having it as an ability is fine, but having it as a counter is too much. Counter to physical attacks, that's too much. And for a random mob, yeah, that's too much. Like, that's not me bitching. That's too much. From a game design perspective, that is too much. That means you're supposed to face against somebody who has a probably high magic defense only with magic, unless you want to lose all your MP. Which just sounds stupid. Alright. We see another crystal here. I'm gonna go ahead and save state because I do not see a save point kicking around. This probably means another boss battle. We're dealing with more than one this time. This magic. I remember this. These are Barbarichia's underlings. Oh, the Magus sisters. That's right. Shit. Oh boy, we're gonna have the ones from the Tower of Zot. Barbarichia's cronies. The Magus sisters. Okay, so tall one goes first. Oh man, this is gonna get bad real quick. Like, real quick. Oh, like, real quick. Oh my god. Alright. Glad it is save state, see? Yeah, save state save. Okay, of all the people to do that to, I'm glad you chose that. Well, I mean, doubly so. Well, the good thing about this is that because they're choosing to do the reflect strategy, they're only hitting they're only hitting single targets at a time, which, I mean, is still really bad because the son of a bitch. Wow, this is mental. I really should have cast whatchamacallit, Shell, like right off the hop. I'll know that for next time. I'd like to do it now, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance. Who's it gonna hit? Is that gonna hit? Okay, that's fine. And have her cast Kiraga. If I get a... Fucking hell. Holy Christ. Alright. Well, Palom's dead. Okay. Yeah, I really should have cast Shell right off the hop. Yeah, I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to entertain that. We're just going to load the state and just start right from scratch. I realized my mistake super quick. And we're just going to do it again. Not even going to waste my time. Yep. Wow! Oh my god, this is... Any strategy that requires Rosa is just, like, inherently bad now. Holy hell. It's not doing that, like, less damage, like... Okay. Sorry guys, you need to slow your asses right down. I've had about enough of your shit. No. You don't get haste, friendo. Okay, that's calming things down. I think I can stop the bleeding at this point. Jesus Christ, man. Win or lose, this is like we're wrapping things up after this. This is bonkers. And I'm supposed to do this like some, like, 6 or 7 more times? Like, you gotta be kidding me. If you think that that's what we're doing here. We don't need an X potion, but we could use that on Kane. There we go. They put us into mindless copies. Oh, thank God. Alright, cool. Now, to dumpster that one. I mean, that works for me. Okay, that does not work. Alright, fine. So we need to physical attack Cindy while staying on top of... Oh my god. This is needlessly complicated. Okay. Wait. Oh no. Shit. We are in the doo-doo now. Is that gonna hit everybody? No, just Palom. That dusted him. Alright. So we need Cindy dead first. Because Cindy's the one that does the reviving, which is something I was wondering. Come on, man. That's it for Kane? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, that's gonna be it. that's gonna be it, I think. I think we can call it good and we'll start from the safe state next time around. We'll give this a shot, but I mean honestly, we're as good as dead at this point, I think. Yeah, Rosa's down. That's pretty much it. The thing is that even if I have Shell up, whatchamacallit, Reflect makes spells more powerful anyhow, so... Alright, that's it for me. We've got a strategy, at least, for next time, so... We'll use that to tackle it, and, see you guys next time. Have a good day, and, see you around here tomorrow.